I'm Pierre Olivier. I'm the Chief Technology Officer with LeddarTech. And today I'm honored to be appearing at EcoMotion. First, let me tell you a bit about LeddarTech. So LeddarTech, we're headquartered in Quebec City, Canada. We're a global leader in sensing solutions for automated driving and active safety. And what I want to do first is retake you to the reason I'm here today. So take a bit of a step back in time. To 2017, where we started working on deep learning and perception at LeddarTech. And the reason why we did that was a realization that the industry was not fulfilling all its promises. If you go back a couple of years ago, there were like very ambitious promises that we would have automated driving on the road or automated vehicles on the road very quickly. And for a number of reasons that didn't materialize. So where we are today is we're still basically pushing away the delivery of like true level 4, level 5 automated vehicles because the technology is not quite ready, but also because the approach that's taken is not converging. And if we look at what is the reason for that is basically people are noticing that it is much more difficult than was originally anticipated. And really, if you look today, for example, we see the emergency braking systems and other advanced driver assistance systems, they're not effective. So they're not even working in good conditions. And so really, this is what we at LeddarTech wanted to participate in improving. And actually the conclusion was that what the industry was doing is they were taking the wrong approach. So actually, if you look at what was done almost 15 years ago now at Grand Challenge, is what's still being done today. It's very similar and it's not converging. So really what we wanted to do was build a perception platform that would basically address all the challenges of the industry by providing a complete set of solutions that would range from sensors all the way to perception and fusion with a very differentiated approach. And this is where we decided that we needed to make acquisition to accelerate development. And this is where we met ViaVision, which I'll introduce in a moment, and found that basically they shared a very similar vision and they had a very consistent approach to the market. So with that, let me introduce you to Yuval Nemadi, who's the co-founder of ViaVision and who's now Director of Fusion and Perception at LeddarTech. We'll talk a bit about the LeddarVision technology as well as our LeddarVision platform.
Thank you, Pierre. It is a pleasure to be part of LeddarTech with a company that is sharing with us the same vision. I would like to speak about what we do here as LeddarVision, which is the perception part of LeddarTech. What we do is sensor fusion and perception for autonomous driving and ADAS. And our strategy is to work with the raw data fusion as opposed to the object level fusion. When you speak about this type of fusion and why it's important, so when you do object level fusion, you take the camera, you do perception on the camera, take the LiDAR, do perception on the LiDAR, and then fuse it in an object level. When you do raw data fusion, you take the pixels from the camera, the pixels from the LiDAR, fuse everything together, build a 3D model, and then you do one-time perception based on all the information. And you don't have the problem that different sensors telling you different things. You combine all the information and then take decisions, and much better decisions. So this is how we do that. First we fuse the camera, the LiDAR, the radar, all the sensors that exist. And then we do perception. And since we do it in this way, we can also change the sensor. So we are able to change sensors and still do the perception on different sensors on different setup. I want to go into that when we talk about the software. So it's one software that compose and enable to use different type of sensor together, and then to address the different levels and the different setups that exist in the market. So for example, you can work with one camera and one radar, or you can work with 2 cameras and 3 radars, or another setup, 5 cameras, 5 radars and 1 lidar. Depend on what you want to get, depend on the application. You use different type of sensors in different locations, and what is very nice is it's the same software model. So it's one training set format, a unified network infrastructure, so all the software can be tested and can be verified in one process. And this is the result. So basically you can see cars detection, pedestrian detection, you know the velocity of them, you know the free space. So this is all the information that is required for autonomous driving. This is basically what you see here is based on camera and LiDAR. And here, an example of 6 cameras and 5 radars getting the same output, but with a different sensors. If we will add to this LiDAR, we can get a little bit better results, but still the output will be the same. So our platform is flexible to use different type of sensor set for different levels of autonomous driving. I want to tell you some anecdote. About half a year ago, we had a demo for Trimble, and we took the system that was trained on the road and was doing detection on the road and classification on the road. We took it to off-road, and still it was working. So it's very important to set a robust system to address this capability to work on different terrains and different locations. And now, actually, we have a project with Trimble to address the autonomous driving together as part of the collaboration with Trimble. I want to share with you another issue that is very important. The software stack, as Pierre said, is very sophisticated for autonomous driving. And this is why there are many companies that try to address and are not able to succeed there. And in order to do that, you have to collaborate with different partners. For example, we don't do hardware. The hardware, we are working with hardware providers. We don't do the operation system. We don't do the software framework. What we do is the perception and the fusion. Also, we don't do the driving. And this is why, as LeddarTech, we are happy to work with different partners in the industry to address this issue together. Thank you.